is News 3 Now at 10.
But first tonight, we are following breaking news out of Jefferson County. Police and fire crews are on the scene of some sort of incident in the town of Sumner, which is just west of Fort Atkinson. This is on Highway A near the intersection of Highway 106. A sheriff's deputy there confirms that it is a house fire, but other information is limited at this time. We will continue to follow this story, so stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for those latest developments. City leaders are taking the next step to create a civilian board that would oversee the Madison Police Department.
The Common Council voted to approve a resolution that would push the process forward and will soon take up an item that would allocate money for police to purchase less lethal weapons. Madeline O'Neill brings us the latest. Maddie?
Well, this decision to approve the resolution on the oversight board comes after council members say they've gotten thousands of emails about police reform and public comment tonight for more than a dozen in support of this resolution. Just one call in opposition. Many speakers, including those who were on the ad hoc committee that recommended this oversight board in the first place, questioned why the process was taking so long. The resolution sets up a 3-alder work group to implement the board, including budgeting, creating ordinances, and identifying community organizations who can nominate board members. The main argument between alders tonight on this resolution was on process, with some disagreeing with the 3 alders chosen to lead the group, resulting in 4 noes and 16 yeses to pass the motion. City leaders will appoint board members from different racial and socioeconomic backgrounds. The board's duties will be to provide input on the police chief and a yet-to-be-hired independent police monitor, as well as making recommendations on the use of force and officer discipline.
Now is the time for us to do the work of translating the language and the recommendations into law by writing ordinances and by writing budget amendments to make it real. And I urge everyone to vote for this. It's beyond time we did this.
Also on the agenda for council tonight is whether to approve $50,000 for the Madison Police Department to purchase what they call less lethal equipment, such as projectile launchers that can fire things like sponge bullets. Interim Chief Vic Wall says the goal with that is to reduce the chances officers will have to use deadly force when stopping a threat. Plenty of speakers tonight were in opposition of that.
I do not in any way believe that we need to plunge any more funding into the arming of our already over-militarized police forces. This goes tenfold when taking into consideration that these weapons, yes, weapons of oppression, will be used predominantly on the black and brown members of our communities.
Also on this resolution was $75,000 to fund a generator at the East District Police Station. Right now there's a proposed amendment that the council could vote on to allow money for that, but not the less lethal equipment. Common Council is still discussing this item. We'll have updates on channel3000.com and News 3 Now this morning.
All right, Maddie, thank you very much. Protesters are once again making their message very clear tonight, painting on another downtown street. This one says police-free schools. It's right outside the administrative building on Dayton Street for the school district. It comes about a week after the words defund police were painted in bold lettering along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard right by the Capitol and City County building. The Milwaukee Common Council voted unanimously today in approving a resolution urging the Police and Fire Commission to come up with a new policy for people who say, I can't breathe while in police custody. An alderman says it was drafted in response to the death of George Floyd, as well as previous deaths of Manuel Ellis, Eric Garner, Derek Williams, who all stated they were having trouble breathing during interactions with police before they died in custody. Also today, the Milwaukee Council approved a plan to explore a potential 10% cut to the city's police department budget. This measure passed by a 13-2 vote.
In Washington, D.C., a group called Freedom Fighters D.C. is currently staging a 36-hour sit-in at Freedom Plaza in front of the mayor's office. According to the group, they are using this event to bring attention to their demand to defund the Metropolitan Police Department and reallocate funding to mental health services, education, and food and housing insecurities. Today, the president said he has no interest in defunding police around the country. He made the comments during an event at the White House where he signed an executive order on police reform.
Today is about pursuing common sense and fighting for a cause like we seldom get the chance to fight for. We have to find common ground. But I strongly oppose the radical and dangerous efforts to defend, dismantle, and dissolve our police departments, especially now when we've achieved the lowest recorded crime rates in recent history.
The order signed today encourages police departments to collect and track excessive force complaints. It has incentives for police to update their training certifications, and it employs mental health professionals to work with police to respond to some incidents. The president is looking to Congress for more comprehensive action on police reform, which is now in the works.
The city of St. Louis has removed the statue of Christopher Columbus from its historic Tower Grove Park. That statue was put in the park 140 years ago. It's one of just 7 National Historic Landmark urban parks in the U.S. City workers hauled the statue away this morning, but there's no word yet on where it will be taken. And in California, the state's legislative leaders announced today that a statue of Queen Isabella and Christopher Columbus in the Capitol Rotunda will be removed. That statue has been a part of that building since 1883.
And let's get a look at weather now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with your first WARN forecast.
Another sunny day today, and again, that trend is going to continue on for the next few days. Today, at least, though, we did hit the 80s. 82 degrees, our high officially in Madison. Tomorrow, we will be in the upper 80s with mostly sunny skies, so not a big change in the forecast as we look ahead to Wednesday. I'll see a little more of an increase in our heat index readings, though. They'll start to pop up close to 90 degrees tomorrow, and then for Thursday, reaching potentially the mid-90s for our heat index readings. Showers and thunderstorms will develop late Thursday night and stay through Father's Day weekend, but we'll take a closer look at that rain chance in just a few minutes. Charlotte?
Thank you, Dana. The Sylvie Music Venue in Madison will open its box office on Friday starting this week. According to a Facebook post, anyone with physical concert tickets can stop by to get a refund for any canceled shows. Fridays from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. You can also purchase merchandise or tickets for any active shows. Well, just in time for the weekend, the Henry Vilas Zoo says it will be reopening in a couple of days. According to the zoo's website, it will reopen to the public tomorrow. Actually, Thursday, rather. I'm a day ahead of myself. There will be some new rules to follow. You will have to use a one-way path throughout the grounds. The Lake Wingra entrance will be closed, and the outdoor buildings and play areas will also be closed. Gates will open at 9:30 in the morning, and last guest entry will be at 4:30 in the afternoon.
State health officials say more than 700 people have now died from COVID-19 in Wisconsin. There were 7 new deaths reported today, almost 300 new cases. About 74% of all positive cases have now fully recovered. A county fair in northeastern Wisconsin says it will not let the coronavirus stop this year's event from happening. After a meeting with board members last night, the organizers of the Shawano County Fair announced this afternoon it will move forward as planned. Organizers are still working out the details on exactly how they'll function, but they say it will be safe. Researchers estimate children and teens are half as likely to catch COVID-19 as people who are over the age of 20. It's according to a new modeling study published today in the journal Nature Medicine. They also said children could experience fewer severe symptoms of the virus.
The U.S. death toll from COVID-19 now exceeds the number of American service members who died in World War I. This is according to the latest number from Johns Hopkins University. The number of Americans who died in the war is just over 116,500. The coronavirus death toll in the U.S. is now nearing 117,000. Brazil has the second highest COVID death toll in the world, behind only the U.S. And today the country says it will expand the use of hydroxychloroquine to treat children and pregnant women. The announcement came as the country's health ministry blasted the FDA for saying the drug is unlikely to be effective in treating the virus. The World Health Organization has also temporarily halted studying hydroxychloroquine because of safety concerns. But Brazilian authorities say the drug has shown good results. Authorities in Beijing have issued a soft lockdown for the entire city. The move comes after a new outbreak of coronavirus was discovered at a local market. The Chinese capital reported more than 100 new locally transmitted cases in the past 5 days. The city raised its alert level from level 3 to level 2. The highest alert is level 1.
Some good news for sports fans. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says the U.S. Open tennis tournament will be held on its scheduled dates in late August, but without any fans. The U.S. Tennis Association had decided to go forward with its marquee event in New York City, pending an okay from the state. That approval came today. However, it is still unknown what athletes will choose to compete. Some have expressed concerns with New York being one of the hardest hit areas. Another event that cannot be stopped by the virus, the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, a tradition held on the 4th of July every year on Coney Island. The contest announced today that it will go on as planned this year, but without any fans. There will also be only 5 competitors at a time rather than the usual 15.
Still to come tonight, your updated forecast, and if the summer-like weather will continue for the rest of the week. Plus, the FDA has a message for all pet owners. That story when we come back.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas with 0% financing for up to 60 months. Save on your favorite new Hondas at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Here's to all the farm and fleet dads, the ones who get the job done right and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, give him a gift you know he'll love from the store dads love, Blaine's Farm and Fleet. For the casual dad, Life is Good Crusher Tees are just $19.99. For the DIY dad, this Milwaukee 2-tool combo kit is only $159. And this 26-piece screwdriver set is half off. Plus, a Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card is always the perfect gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Sorry we're late.
Don't worry, we'll still make it to the concert.
This is gonna be awesome! There we go!
You guys know they already put out a new album, right?
What?
Yeah.
No!
It's been all over the radio.
Wait, you haven't heard it yet? No, I haven't heard it yet. Seriously?
Play the second song, it's the best one, right?
Of course it is.
Not wearing your seatbelt endangers you and the lives of anyone riding with you.
Didn't you just wear your seatbelt?
She's not moving.
Buckle up. Every ride, in every seat.
It's here, Slumberland's huge clearance event. You do not want to miss this one. Massive markdowns all over. Closeouts, floor samples, one-of-a-kind items, crazy low prices like sofas as low as $278, this gorgeous bed on closeout for only $148, or this classic sectional for just $799. Plus, get totally free doorstep shipping. No contact, no minimum. Hurry into our huge clearance event and save. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive CRV for just $199. Imagine your new CRV for only $199 at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Wednesday morning, you want to make sure your AC's working. Hattie says temps could get close to 90.
And we'll have the reaction to the City Council's proposal to add more citizen oversight for Madison Police.
We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 tomorrow morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The country's largest utility pleaded guilty today to 84 felony counts of involuntary manslaughter stemming from deadly wildfires in California 2 years ago. Pacific Gas and Electric has acknowledged its neglected equipment set off the 2018 fire that destroyed most of the Northern California town of Paradise. No executives will be charged, so no one will be imprisoned for the crimes. Instead, the company will pay millions in fines.
Well, shoppers showed up in force as soon as stores started to reopen last month. For the first time since the pandemic began, retail sales surged 17.7% in May. That's a record increase, the biggest one-month surge since 1992. It was also far better than economists had expected. They were anticipating a rise of about 8%. Hilton Hotels laying off 2,100 employees. That's roughly 22% of its corporate workforce. It's part of the lingering effects of the virus. The hotel chain is also extending the existing furloughs for many of its corporate staff for an additional 90 days. Hilton announced the initial furloughs as well as temporary pay cuts for executives back in late March. And now is not the time to go to Mexico. That's the latest from the U.S. ambassador to Mexico, who says the nation is still in a battle with coronavirus. Now, there are some great deals on travel to Mexico right now, but he warned they are, quote, still experiencing widespread community-based COVID transmission, so we recommend that you postpone your Mexican holiday at this time.
Not news I know anybody wants to hear, Eric. In a newly released video, the FDA FDA is warning Americans that while their pets don't spread coronavirus, infected people can give it to their pets. House cats, as well as big cats in zoos, have been found to be infected with coronavirus. In the video, the FDA says that cats and ferrets are the pets most susceptible to COVID-19, but dogs can catch it as well. The FDA also recommends you avoid dog parks for the time being. The 6-foot social distancing rule is recommended for leashed animals as well. Harvard says it will not require applicants to submit an SAT score in 2021. It's an announcement that is likely to impact other colleges and universities. The decision comes after growing criticism that the SAT and ACT standardized tests unfairly penalize students of color. Admissions officers say the pandemic has also created a difficult learning and testing environment for high school students. Harvard's decision is temporary, but many institutions of higher learning are looking at making the policy permanent. A lawsuit has been filed in Tulsa County, Oklahoma today that seeks to require social distancing and the use of face masks when President Trump visits the city this weekend. The president and Vice President Mike Pence are scheduled to hold a rally at the Bach Center Saturday night. The lawsuit seeks a court order requiring face masks and social distancing during the rally.
New tonight, the Department of Justice has now officially filed a civil lawsuit against former National Security Advisor John Bolton. The administration wants to prevent the publication of his new memoir called The Room Where It Happened. The lawsuit asks federal judge to order Bolton to complete the pre-publication review and not disclose any classified information without written authorization in that book. The governor of Iowa says she'll sign an executive order restoring voting rights to those with past felony convictions. Iowa currently the only state in the nation that has a lifetime ban on felon voting unless they apply individually to the governor's office to have those rights restored. Statistics show more than 60,000 Iowans, including nearly 1 in 10 African-American adults, are barred from voting in the state due to a prior felony conviction.
And we are still following breaking news out of Jefferson County. Police and fire crews are on the scene of some sort of incident in the town of Sumner, just west of Fort Atkinson. This is on Highway A near the intersection of Highway 106. And you can see that the house there is continuing to burn, and we are hoping to get an update soon. So please stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for the very latest information. All right, let's go to meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at our forecast.
Thankfully, right now, the wind's not much of a factor there. In fact, we've had a very calm breeze today. High pressure just off to the east. Kept things so stable this afternoon. We did have an air quality advisory in effect for Dane County briefly this evening. Tomorrow, though, we are going to see our winds pick up just a little bit more, so it won't be as much of a concern for those who might be a little more sensitive with pollens or allergens in the air or pollutants in the air. We'll get that breeze kind of stirring things back up. Our next system, our next opportunity for rain just off to the west. This is steadily going to drive showers east, and we'll have rainfall picking up late Thursday and continuing through the weekend. Future track for tomorrow and Thursday, though, just a little boring. Our breeze shifts, so it becomes a little more southern, but otherwise not much of a change throughout the day on Wednesday. A lot of sunshine expected. It's going to be just a little warmer in the afternoon, a little more humidity heading into Thursday, but again, that breeze coming from the south and mostly sunny skies in the afternoon, likely not going to see a cloud building in. But as you look off to the west, you can see that cloud coverage starting to build in at night, and the shower chances will develop at night heading into Friday. We'll have a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Friday, mainly along the western edge of the state. And then Saturday and Sunday will include quite a bit of rain. Shower chances throughout the day on Saturday, and a better opportunity for heavy rainfall coming in on Sunday for Father's Day. So for Father's Day, would certainly recommend maybe having some indoor plans. If you can set up a golf or a putt course in the hallway, that might be a good idea, because I don't know if the golf course on Sunday is going to be such a great option. Our rainfall totals really start to add up after that last round comes through on Sunday. We could see up to 2.5 inches for parts of southern Wisconsin. Of course, we still have a little bit of time for this target where the accumulations will land to shift. But right now, southern Wisconsin is right in the middle of that heavy rainfall zone passing through on Sunday. So we are expecting quite a bit of accumulation through the weekend. And our 6 to 10 day outlook, it's starting to become likely that our temperatures will trend below average looking ahead to the end of June, and our precipitation trend likely likely we will trend above average. And that lines up with the rainfall that we're expecting through this weekend and for the start of next week. Temperatures overnight dropping to the upper 50s for our overnight lows. And we are expecting high temperatures tomorrow to be in the upper 80s with mostly sunny skies. We stay in the upper 80s for Thursday. A little more humidity, though, for late Thursday. So we could see our heat index readings in the mid to low 90s. Showers and thunderstorms develop Thursday night into Friday, and they will continue for Saturday and Sunday. We'll see temperatures dropping back just a little bit, though, in the low 80s for afternoon highs for the weekend. Overnight lows will stay in the 60s. For the following week, we will have shower chances early in the week on Monday, a break on Tuesday, and another opportunity Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows will stay fairly close to 60 degrees, and those afternoon highs, again, staying in the lower 80s through the week ahead. So a very summer-like forecast with those temperatures. Absolutely. The AC probably going to turn on and stay on at this point. But those storm chances building in, we'll be keeping an eye on those for the weekend, unfortunately. I know you said you were trying to do some outdoor plans. Maybe an indoor idea for Sunday might be good.
Oh, maybe I'll be challenged. Yeah. Appropriately challenged this weekend. Okay, thank you.
Well, just ahead in sports, Troy Vincent took one step closer toward being enshrined in the Hall of Fame. We'll have details on that ballot for the Badger defensive back of years past next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Feldco season is here, and the signs are all around us. Like free installation on all windows, siding, and doors, and no interest for 1 year. It's time to jump on that home renovation project and free installation, all from the comfort of home. That gives you time to make the most of your Feldco season.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Just when the temp goes crazy, there's a ceiling fan sale at Madison Lighting. Cool your family room with a fan's gentle breeze and save money on your energy bill. Contemporary to farmhouse, Madison Lighting has hundreds of fans to choose from, with lots in stock right now. Add a fan in your bedroom and save. It's whisper quiet. And if you're working from home, save more during the ceiling fan sale at Madison Lighting. But hurry, sale ends June 20th.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, US Cellular has your back with the Samsung Galaxy S25G. Free when you switch, plus no activation fees. Stream without disruption, capture and post without restriction, and do it all without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Now get your groceries even faster with Hy-Vee Aisles Online same-day pickup. Just choose the Get It Faster option and pick up your groceries in as little as 2 hours. Plus, now we've added more time slots so you can get your groceries when you need them. You'll find the freshest items, favorite brands, and the same great deals as in-store. Get free pickup on orders over $30 and no contact pickup and delivery. Download the Hy-Vee Grocery app today and pick up groceries from Hy-Vee in as little as 2 hours.
The 2021 College Football Hall of Fame ballot is out, and one of the best defensive backs in UW history is on the list. Troy Vincent, who played at Wisconsin from 1988 to 1991, will try and join the likes of Ron Dane, Joe Thomas, Barry Alvarez, and 12 other former Badgers currently in the Hall. Vincent was a first-team All-American in '91 and left Wisconsin as the school's leader in punt return yards and passes defended. The Badger football team is back on campus and going through their summer strength and conditioning program. And thanks to guys like Leo Chanel, they haven't missed a beat. This is Chanel bench pressing 225 pounds 40 times in around 45 seconds. That's impressive on its own, but the Wisconsin linebacker noted he's slowly but surely getting there. And according to his strength and conditioning coach, videos like that have pushed his teammates to work harder.
You love it. You love that you have those guys. Again, that's the locker room, right? That's a guy who's on his own, training, putting it out there. And, you know, having been in that locker room as a man, you look at that video and you say, dang, like, what am I doing, right? And so that's the driving force. You know, it's not me or any other coach.
The TBT bracket is out, otherwise known as the basketball tournament, and a couple of former Badgers have teamed up and earned the 9 seed out of the 2014 tourney. Trayvon Hughes, Vito Brown, and Khalil Iverson will play on the Big Ten alumni squad called Big X. Marquette has their own team. They're seeded 4th. The 10-day tournament tips off July 4th in Columbus, Ohio, with the winning team taking home $1 million. And on the ice, 4 Badger men's hockey forwards have been invited to the World Junior Summer Showcase, which is a pretty big deal. Only 43 players get invites, and the showcase serves as an evaluation camp for the U.S. national junior team. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Save big money and get 11% off everything at Menards. Speed up your cleanups with the Dremel Versa Cordless Power Cleaner. It scrubs away tough dirt and grime indoors or out. $44.39 after 11% off. Whether you're hauling a trailer, boat, or camper, this tri-ball mount from TowSmart makes it easy to switch between one of 3 ball mount sizes. $35.57 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm not used to taking care of things on my own. My wife, my sweetheart, took care of me for 46 years, and I've loved every moment. When the doctor gave her 6 months, all she wanted was to spend it at home with me. Now it's my turn to take care of her. I know a Grace will help me care for the one I've loved my whole life.
A Grace, hospice and palliative care. Just call. A Grace will help.
Kindness makes a world of difference at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Save at least $300 on stressless recliners and office chairs. Plus, save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. There's never been a better time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort of stressless seating. Be kind and save generously at the Century House.
Get more help with your laundry at the laundry cleanup sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in laundry from Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana with 0% financing for up to 18 months. Get even more help with free delivery on washer-dryer pairs and a risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee. That's why we're the More Store. It's the laundry cleanup sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
At Hy-Vee, we put the V in value, and you'll find more value and more ways to save than ever before. With low price lockdown, prices are locked down on hundreds and hundreds of top brands, giving you value you can count on. Every week there are new hot deals that are always a great value and some of the hottest deals around. You'll see value every time you shop. Just look for the price decline signs that point out savings. And talk about value, our Fuel Saver Plus Perks program rewards customers. So far, over 5 million customers have saved over $570 million on gas. And with value brands at Hy-Vee, you save even more. Get good value and national brand quality with Hy-Vee brand products. With Simply Done, our value line of household products, you can really clean up in savings. Plus, there are hundreds of that smart value-priced products to help you feed your family for less. You'll find more ways to save and get more value at Hy-Vee.
Traffic delays? Be the first to know with First Warn Weather and Traffic. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, Ford Motor Company will soon be debuting a new version of a classic vehicle. It's the Ford Bronco, but it's the date of the release that is a bit controversial. The automaker will bring back the Bronco on July 9th, which is also O.J. Simpson's 73rd birthday. The Bronco was the vehicle that Simpson rode on Los Angeles freeways, eluding police as some 95 million people watched live on TV. It was just days after the murder of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson. Former teammate Al Cowlings was driving the vehicle. I remember that well, didn't I?
We all do.
I remember being glued to that television. Oh my gosh.
All right. Weather-wise, though, we're expecting mostly sunny skies for tomorrow and for Thursday. We'll be in the upper 80s for afternoon highs. Shower and thunderstorm chances developing Thursday night heading into the weekend. And we will have rain chances for Father's Day. Temperatures for the weekend will be in the low 80s for afternoon highs. Overnight lows will be staying a little warm as well, close to 60.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinan.
A week ago, I got the usual aggrieved email from someone objecting to the display of the rainbow flag at the state capitol in honor of LGBTQ Pride Month, and it was a reminder of the antipathy towards gay people that still exists in our society. And then Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court issued a landmark decision that affirms just how far we have come. To be sure, the ruling protecting the rights of LGBTQ workers does not eliminate discrimination against LGBTQ people. But it does state unequivocally that it is illegal, and that is historically significant and morally right. There are concerns about the impact aspects of the various opinions might have on future cases, but that does not diminish the importance of the 6-3 bipartisan majority decision. The ruling is based in law, but to the degree it also reflects a more enlightened and compassionate citizenry is cause for celebration.